We all have to do deep south accents. That's what.
What, like Stars Without Number?
Yes.
Exactly. A lovely bad American.
That was good though.
That was fun. I loved Stars
Mickey
Without
Trick.
Number.
It was an appropriate character to have a bad American accent.
Agreed.
I
Yeah.
love the name Mickey Trick. I love
He's great.
that.
He was the captain of their ship, and he wore Hawaiian shirts and was slightly shady.
Before he got
Slightly past his prime. Yeah, he did get arrested.
I probably slept with him.
Yeah, you would have. Very doxy type. Speaking of,
old.
you just killed some zombies in the cave. What is your immediate action?
Listening out for more zombies.
Yeah.
There appear to be no more zombies.
Okay.
Also, running to the bioluminescent mushrooms, cutting off a hunk and seeing if it still glows.
Nah.
Fuck's sake. She'll say that too.
We should pile the bodies and burn them, probably.
It looks like looking around here without the of that fighting and Toran's light, that there's kind of a little area, like a little where they were piled up deliberately. There's even like 2 other bodies there, but haven't animated.
Can
Is it safe to have a fire here?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not a miner. Could I check them for the, like... Obviously, they're corrupted now.
You can give me a medicine check and just see what
I
you
want to
glean.
look how long ago it was, how they died. Basically, are these the gnomes that died to cover up Gnome Poppy's deal?
It appears, based on they died of the poisoning, maybe from the dragon's breath.
Yeah, because it's so concentrated, and yeah.
I think we ought to bring one of these bodies back up.
I think that's a bad idea. Remember, we're in Gnome Poppy. What's his name? What's his actual name?
Warlier.
Poppydom.
Warlier. We're in Warlier's fortress, his barracks. If we offend him enough, the guards won't say no if he tells them to kill us.
I think he needs to see firsthand what he's contending with.
I think, looking at it, my heart tells me that he knew full well what was down here. And that these are the poor...
people should know.
Belara, we can't fix everything that's wrong with the world. You have to take your time and work carefully. If we go up now and start accusing this Warlier of making a deal with the dragon, of condemning these people to die, they'll think we're mad.
I don't think we have to do that at all. I think that we have to very publicly show him and make sure that others see it.
We are outsiders. He is the leader of a community that does not like outsiders. We have no proof of anything. He could...
The bodies are the proof.
The other gnomes do not know of the corruption. These bodies are proof of nothing to them besides dead gnomes.
The spores on their skin. The ooze coming out of their mouths.
What if Warlier says that was us?
I'm clearly outnumbered here, but I want you to remember this moment. When we know that this would have fixed our problems, this plan
We
that
don't
I have
know.
would have
That's
fixed
why
our
we're
problems.
arguing it.
We will know. And I want you to remember this moment.
Okay, Belara.
It's done. It's
Belara?
over. We won't do it.
Let's take one of these bodies out there then. And I will look at you, and you will know when those gnomes imprison us and execute us that you're the one who killed us. You have to be careful. We can't do what is right. We have to do what we have to do to survive. These people, they died. They didn't die in vain. We can make him pay for what he's done, if he has done it. But we need more proof. We need to be on better relationships with the gnomes.
I just disagree with you. But I will follow your lead. I don't think this is the smart plan, but we will do it.
Why not?
Let's move the camera over to Richter. A probably wooden, basically a wooden box on 4 wheels is pushed up and over to where Richter is. Warlier is with the gnome who is pushing it, and a couple of them. They kind of look to be like tracker types, you know. And one of them opens, and it seems to be a a few small containers of a kind of shaved lichen or moss. They called it sort of cave moss. That would sort of make sense. And the Warlier will say, "This can your people can learn from this and learn how to plant this, and you will be able to help solve your hunger issue, boy."
Can I not see inside the box right now? Because I don't want to.
You can. They opened it.
Okay.
It's a kind of pinkish purple, dryish, mossy lichen.
Is it like a super deep box? Like.
So it's like a box, and inside the box are 2 barrels, kind of more like jars.
Okay.
It's not. I mean, you don't know how far this stuff goes, but it's not a lot. But it's more to be planted than to be eaten, I suppose.
My lord, thank you very much.
You are most welcome. People shall do well to remember the gratitude and generosity that we have just offered.
Of course. There will be more tales spoken about you tonight, I'm sure.
Please, my gnomes will escort you back with the food. And take the river, it'll be swift.
I know you've given us a lot, but please take care of my compatriots when they return.
Oh, I am taking good care of them.
Thank you. I offer his hand. Not offer my hand, rather.
He will
Grab his wrist and offer
He
his.
will glance at it and not take it, and kind of turn and motion for his gnomes to start on the way out.
Okay.
What about the other lot? Are you done arguing yet? What are you doing?
If we get out quickly, we might be able to catch up to Richter with the second shipment, get it back within the day. And if nothing else, that might throw off old Warlier and his plans to inspect every shipment we receive permanently. If we speak to one of the gnomes, they know of the deal. It would be peculiar if they'd packed it up and he insisted on popping it open to inspect it. First things is to seed suspicion among his people before we accuse him.
That's smart. But I just realized, how is he going to know that our work is done if we don't bring these bodies up? And this isn't me pushing my plan. What if he sends us back in?
It's a valid point. I guess we put one in the chitin and keep it covered. If he insists for proof, we pull it out.
All right. I can agree to this. Amaryllis?
Oh, bloody hell.
He just nods slowly.
You take one of the zombie corpses, put it on the sled, starting your way out as you're heading out.
Perhaps we disable the other two?
They are like meat
Deaded.
puppets. They're like
Remove
hollow.
head from body?
We smashed in one's head.
Like all the green, like expelled from them.
I'm talking about the ones that didn't attack us. That you specifically said hadn't animated yet.
Yeah?
Yeah. Balara just picks up a fucking rock and smashes the head of one.
Sure.
Yeah, fair.
And then the other once nobody reacts. Right
And
then. Onward.
And you're gonna head out. As you do, as you head to that kind of open area at the roof of the mine, Gale is about. I was like, oh, good. You're fine. That's great. Just wanted to check. Didn't really want to go down
Fine is relative.
in the mine. You did what he said, though, right? He wanted you to fight something, and you did.
Aye, it's gnomes.
Look under the covering. And don't say anything about what you see.
He will very tentatively go over and look and then back up a bit more. And his face speaks wonders.
We'll talk later.
If you'd like to accompany us, you may.
Oh!
You might be seen.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you to it. Good luck, I suppose.
I'll come to you when I return.
Yeah, you do that.
There's
You
a
come.
lot you should know. Keep an ear to the ground. Be safe.
He scurries away. What's your plan? You're gonna just like try and leave and catch up with Richter?
We need to go and speak to the people that Warlier spoke to before and say we've completed our task and we require
The guards at the gate. Yeah.
we require the second shipment. No, the people who Warlier spoke to saying these people are getting a gift from us.
Okay.
I would send. I would want to send Torin to the gate to stop the first shipment from going. If he can catch it, while I go speak to the dude, to Wallier. I don't want to miss Richter if we.
If
Yeah,
we
well,
can avoid, if we
what's
can
the
avoid
timeline?
Warlier.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
What's the timeline of this? Because I basically...
You're overcomplicating things a vast degree. If you want to send someone to go and catch up with Richter, it would be quite easy to do so. If you can get out the door.
Oh, okay.
I would propose this plan.
Are you sure we want to speak to Warlier?
We need to get the second shipment.
What if the people? Well, he spoke to them. They know the plan. If we don't involve him, it's easier.
All right.
I mean, I don't mind. I'll go catch Richter. That's fine. I just don't
I
think
would
we should.
prefer to stick together. I just don't want to miss Richter, and I want to make sure that we get enough for the village.
I'll go check, but I wouldn't speak to Warlier unless you have to.
All right, I'll go with you. We will not split.
Okay. As you go to leave, the guards who are there are noticeably 4 now instead of 2. Do kind of like what the 2 that have spears kind of ready them. Like, you trying to shirk on your duty. You need to get back in those mines and clear of any monsters and do the further work that Master Warlier requests of you.
We
We completed the work.
Kind of look to each other. Warlier did not state whether it is 1 task or more, but I believe you are meant to wait. He did not give us permission to let you leave.
May I beg of you to stop our friend from leaving
You can give me a persuasion check.
That's a nat 20.
They lower their
Nice.
weapons at your tone, and one will go and will call out. You're kind of working your way down the hill. The wheels on this thing, it has to go quite slowly. It's more to get the barrels to the boat. To wait. And they do. Richter, you could probably figure out that means that they've come back. But they don't say for you to come back up. But you could if you wanted to. The gnome's just kind of like, okay, stop, put the brake on this little transport and wait.
I shall wait for further instruction here, but time is of the essence, no?
One is gone, is sent to collect Warlier and ask for further instruction.
I think Richter would find this odd, but that's literally the village's life right there in that box, and he's not going to leave it.
Okay. Again, after a few moments, Warlier comes out of the palace-like area. Like, no, you're saying that you've completed your task? It was not. You're sure you've gone in there?
Quite certain that we've been in there. And she indicates the gnash on her side from the zombie.
Yes. And then, as I said, we will be giving you aid and curative salves, and then you can prepare for tomorrow's work. Continue working.
I'm sorry, what would be tomorrow's work?
Or most likely heavy labor. You agreed to work for the savior of your village.
I think you will find, sir, that we agreed to a task. Payment half before, half after.
You agreed to work. You are now servants of Clearkeep. And you will be... I may allow you to leave when any work that you are necessary to do is done. But there is always more work that we can use your hands upon. We have shipments and deadlines and things that need to be done. But you clearly did very well. You dealt with that problem very swiftly, so you can definitely... We can lead you to a place to relax and clean your wounds. Yes, some comfort, maybe some ale, maybe some stew.
Sir, I beg of you to allow us to escort this shipment and return. We will leave collateral, whatever you need.
You already have one individual leaving. You will not be leaving.
Well, if Belara wants to go, sir, ale does sound nice. I'd more than be happy to enjoy your hospitality.
Yes, you will all enjoy our hospitality. Now, please, come.
Respectfully, sir, I see no reason why we shouldn't have one individual sent with each shipment. We're sending 2 shipments, no? We have to ascertain...
shipment needs to be prepared.
It took very little time before, did it not?
Your questions make me grow weary. You will be escorted to a place to rest. Further questions will be on deaf ears. You'll be returning to work tomorrow. And kind of quick bursts of gnomish that those who speak it, there's no friendliness in the tone. To just take them to the slave quarters, have fresh water given to them. You'll give them work.
Torrin refuses to move. He doesn't raise a hand. He doesn't fight them, but he stoically stands still at that point.
Humans! Ah! I've always known that you are troublesome. And he is going to swiftly take his pouch from his belt and throw this white sand or pale sand from the pouch into the air while saying a few words of magic, and is going to cast sleep.
That'll do it.
Allow me to roll and see how it do.
Well, I'm fucked, 4 HP. I think it's physically impossible for him not to put me to sleep.
21. So 4,
I've got
7, 11. You all fall asleep. Yes? Did I just fuck math up? Let me get my calculator out.
I'm doing it now.
4,
20,
7, 11. No, 11 would be
22.
enough to.
22.
Yeah.
You see Amaryllis and Bella collapse into a slumber, and you are so close. You feel the drag down, but you do not fall asleep. That's when his eyes widen and he takes a step back, and he says, "Guards, arrest these ungrateful wretches!"
We heard guards out.
And it's stuck
It froze on the.
on a great face of you.
Oh, he has to gesticulate.
You're really projecting that one.
He's arresting you, Torin, and the guards uneasily advance. Can you please roll initiative, Torin? Richter, can you roll me? You can hear that bit because he would say it in common so that Torin understood. So Richter, a bit further down the hill, you
I'm
hear
asleep.
that.
I can't.
So please,
persuade.
Richter, also roll initiative. Very good initiative roll. Very high.
I use luck.
You wish! The guards actually advance first. They advance around you, Torin. One kind of stands over Amaryllis, one kind of stands over Balara. One guard is going to try and grapple you. Can you please give me an athletics or acrobatics roll, Mr. Torin?
Oh, they rolled well.
They did.
Little gnomes grabbing his ankles.
Gnomes are like 4 feet tall.
Go with us there.
Funnily enough, also rolled a 10. Which means you are just about fine. Both of them kind of get on either side of you, the guards you have to deal with, and try to both disarm you and incapacitate you. Then, in which case, if your mace is just like on your belt, they are going to, one of them is going to grab it. But they do not grapple you, and it's your turn next.
Torin will either he has it or will move to the sled, walk over and remove the covering, and then shout, "Look now at what your leader has hidden from you. His treachery hides within your minds. Look now before he has a chance to hide it. The bodies of your fellows lie there from the deal that he has made with the dragon. Funny that no one would see it unless someone among you could hide it."
You can give me persuasion, or yeah, it's a persuasion.
Making that flat persuasion check.
You boom this out to the 5 gnomes in the local vicinity, and the ones like grabbing you, they do hesitate. They do kind of step back, or trying to grab you. Warlear kind of steps back and like, "Look at the treachery and illusions the humans try to make us look bad. They think they can come in here and steal our food and set us astray. Look upon that body. It has injuries from their wounds, their knives. dragon would beat a body like that with a mace? And the guards rally with him while he like walks back down the stairs. Like, we can have a proper and true trial on this one. If it ends up that I am at fault for trying to help them when they are so clearly lying to us, then I will accept those consequences. Richter, what do you want to do?
Did I hear what Torrin said also?
Yeah, that was boomed.
Yeah.
Boomed enough.
Then the
Thought
guards
you were
around
about to
me
T-pose for
allowing,
a second there.
I would go and rush back.
You rush, the guards don't stop you, they're like a bit confused. You can dash and get in the door, see this scene of those two asleep. And,
Can I quickly say, before I would dash, I would say, go without me. See if
Okay.
they do. If not, that's fine. And then I'll go.
They do start rolling out. It's a slow-moving thing, though. And that's where you get. The guards are going to, at this point, just start trying to take Torrin down. First one. Oh no, his crits. Raise of the mace and a crack at the leg, right on the knee. It is going to deal 10 bludgeoning damage. When one gets behind you and also hits for a 5 bludgeoning after that, which is going to take Torrin down to the ground, where that one will immediately like grab the hands, bind them together with rope, and pull an unconscious and bleeding Torrin up. The other two with spears kind of ready their spears at Richter, and none of you speak Gnomish, who are awake, so you don't hear what they call back to Warlear in Gnomish, but it sounds questioning. Richter.
Richter
speak
speaks Gnomish.
Richter speaks Gnomish! They ask, what should we do about this one? The one returned from the shipment. Torrin, please roll me a death save.
A death save?
Mm-hmm. No, they would have been non-lethal, to be fair. You're unconscious, never mind. Roll me a sleepy save. No. There's no savior from sleep.
I literally went to click. I was like, what do I click?
Next is Warlear, and you hear in Gnomish. It is clear we can no longer trust the humans. He's now out of sight. So, Richter, what do you want to do?
In Gnomish, I will say, you can trust this one, and throw my spear to the ground.
Ooh, persuasion roll.
Oh my god, I hate this bastard.
You fucking...
Yeah, right, club.
Immediately a spear is plunged into your side.
Jesus
Not taking
Christ.
that option for surrender. Where's a D8 when you need one? Haha. Going to be for 5 piercing. And the second one with a spear is actually going to miss, just with the armor. You see one of the ones carrying Torrin just drop him like a sack of potatoes. And... goes for you. Gonna hit. Gonna be 6 bludgeoning. The last one runs up. And it's a 20. Again for the knee in the back of their head. Everything goes black. And your 4 unconscious bodies are dragged deeper
What if I made a
into
mistake?
Clear Keep. We will see what happens next week. But for now...
What a fucking cliffhanger.
I know.
Holy shit. Feels
That's
like
a good one.
Game of Thrones, like legit.
Also, I want to viciously murder Warlier right now.
What a black snake!
If Torrin wasn't lawful good, then
Just
my
charge at
character
him like
would have just charged him and like broken his head off in some manner.
Mortis.
Just like grabbed him and just bit his throat out.
Broken his head off.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. But before we get to next week, we can talk about what's going on. Starting with Neil. What's up?
Hey, I'm Neil at Naghite. You can find me on the Discord at that, or on Twitter at Naghite_. You can find me here, and also on twitch.tv/DaleRick for a Aurorum Kingmaker, which is a Pathfinder Kingmaker game. It's different than this. It's fun. And I am
The shade, by the way.
Bird, yeah.
Excuse me? It's different from this. It's fun.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
Someone's off the Christmas list. Jeez.
Jesus. I'm not a slave in that one. But I'm not quite.
Yet.
Yeah.
You're not slaves, now you're criminals. So
Yeah, what's worse though? That's the question.
I mean, I think Torrin's a criminal. We are criminals by association.
No, Torrent's not done any. I mean, he didn't even resist arrest, really. He just stood still a lot.
Let's hope that there are some of the gnomes among the god.
yeah, if one of them had like an iPhone, recorded it, put it on YouTube.
I'd also
Guard
like
brutality.
to. I have a friend who, last New Year's, his missus was assaulted by a man with a knife, and he intervened, and they were both stabbed, and he was stabbed multiple times in the head and neck, and had a stroke and nearly died because of it. And this has had a profound impact on his life and his work and his financial situation as well, as he's had to go to court. And his wife, the woman whose life he saved, has started a little Just Giving for him. So I'm going to pop that in chat, and Ollie's going to pop that in the Discord as well. If you can share it, that would be fantastic. If you can donate, that would also be fantastic. Just anything to get it out there would really help him out. He's a really nice guy, and no one deserves this. And yeah.
All right.
Please tweet that so that I can retweet it.
Good idea.
Neil.
I will.
That's just on the Discord as well. Yeah. Next is Dean.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dean. I don't really have anything to shill, but I will say that I'm now starting work on my third album. Officially.
Is it about me and you and Bale and Gil?
It's about me and
Kilwin's posthumous album release.
It's called Four in a Bed.
It's called Jump Kick Off Woman in Love with Me to Save Friend Meme.
Wow. Okay.
Oh dear.
That bad. Yeah.
Nothing to shill.
All right. Well, let's move on to Ian, who has so much going on, so much to shill.
We're very lucky he could be here today.
And you know, one of the things I'm going to shill is Ollie's Monday game. If you want to hear more of me and Neil being assholes and idiots,
I got wings.
then yeah, subscribe to Ollie's Patreon for $5 a month. And one of the things you get is the Monday podcast game that is quite different to this. It's very relaxed and chill. And at the moment, we are students at
Relaxed with that ghost.
Yeah, we bring it. It's an interesting point, but I seem to play completely opposite characters in the Monday and Wednesday game at any given point. Serena and Yuka were like exact opposites. Amaryllis and Sakaya are like exact opposites. So if you want to see me playing a completely different character, it's a Monday game as well.
Yes, the Monday game is a high school D&D game. Set in Jarviskjir.
Level 0 at the moment.
Lots of references to other things. Level 0. It's working.
It's good.
It shouldn't work, but it does.
Good.
I'm not going to do the segue that I could have done. Next is Doxy.
I want to know the segue.
It's going to be something else that shouldn't work, but it does.
Oh.
It's Doxy.
Yeah, I shouldn't work. I should be a kept woman. I'm Zero Doxy. I'm a disgusting piece of shit human being. I will be streaming later if you'd like to partake in that with my friend Alex. We're going to be doing some Dead by Daylight. I'm going to hopefully try to get Will and Bird. I'm not sure. But please follow me at twitch.tv/ZER0DOXY. I also just got done with Gothtober on Instagram, and we're thinking about perhaps making 2020 Year of the Goth. We'll see.
Not Gothsember.
Follow me on Instagram.
And if you do it, you have to do it.
And make me feel pretty.
You have to make
Hellacious.
all the months. Gothuary.
Why can't we have
Gothuary 2.
Why can't you have Granuary?
Gotch.
Granuary, where I dress like a grandma.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
I love it.
Gay pro, gay.
Very, very actually have
Gulai.
described myself as goth grandma. Like that is my aesthetic is goth grandma 100%.
I don't think I've encountered a goth grandma.
Yeah, I'm the first
I feel
one.
like they're a CR7 monster.
I am 86 years old. And I'm still wearing lots of eyeliner. All right, anyway, that was stupid. It's not true. But Year of the Goth might be. So
that's exciting. I have exciting.
I will give you sexy goth pictures. It'll be rad.
I'm not as exciting as sexy goths.
Damn.
But maybe one day I can hope to be.
Maybe
I need to become a sexy goth. Yeah,
we can buy you some stockings, get you a choker, get you on Instagram. Bam.
Yeah, bam, done. I have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of secret stuff. There's something massive this way comes. Which means I'm incredibly busy lately. Coming all over the place. So while there are streams,
he follows me on Insta. There
just like a freaking uncontrollable fountain. There are other stuff going on. There are other streams, but because there's a lot of work going on several secret projects, some less secret than others. Always check the Discord. The Discord link's down below. We talk about all sorts of things. There is the Sunday show, Narashira Nights, that I also am currently playing Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi, Pineapple.
Which is an adorable game.
It is a really...
Oh my god, I die every time. I love it so much.
It's I've gone through a couple of rough levels, but it is a good game.
In a way, Luigi's Mansion is a analogy for Ollie's life right now. There's so many secrets in it that only with the vacuum cleaner can you find.
Only with the power of suck, blow, and plunge can you possibly...
Not in that order.
And goo.
And the goo.
And goo, yeah.
I was thinking about this because... So if you want to watch me suck, blow, and plunge... and goo. I'm doing that during other days of the week. And keep your eyes peeled. Keep whatever you want peeled. Keep them peeled. Stuff's happening. We'll see you next week.
Jeez.
The words of Dean Cuddy do not represent this organization.
We couldn't make it through the stream without one Dean Cuddy inappropriate remark. He got it in at the end.
It was so close.
It's over.
I missed it.